Your IQ is not fixed. Not at 18, not at 25, not even at 50. For a long time, intelligence was treated like a number you're born with, something locked in by genetics, something school just reveals, not shapes. But that story doesn't hold up. Some of the most intellectually powerful people in history were written off early. Einstein was considered slow. Darwin struggled in school. Edison was called unteachable. They didn't suddenly get better genes. What changed was how their minds worked day to day. Today, we understand why. Intelligence isn't a single number. It's a system. Attention, memory, reasoning, clarity, emotional control, recovery. And systems can be trained. Your brain adapts to what you repeatedly ask it to do. So the real question isn't, how smart am I? It's, what habits am I reinforcing? Here are 6 that reliably make people sharper. First, thinking without input. Most people try to get smarter by consuming more. More videos, more podcasts, more information. But the brain doesn't improve when it's constantly fed. It improves when it has to generate. When you remove input, your mind turns inward. That activates a network responsible for insight, creativity, and deep reasoning. This is why ideas show up in the shower or on quiet walks. Einstein didn't just calculate equations, he imagined scenarios. He let his mind wander on purpose. The habit is simple. Walk every day without your phone. No music, no distractions. At first it feels boring, then uncomfortable, then surprisingly powerful. Second, struggle before help. Most people rush to answers. Smart thinkers delay them. When you try before being shown, your brain has to search, fail, adjust, and try again. That effort is what builds understanding. Benjamin Franklin trained himself this way. He would read something once, then rewrite it from memory. Only afterward would he check the original. The habit, before you ask, Google, or use AI, write your best answer first, even if it's wrong. Struggle isn't failure, it's the signal that learning is happening. Third, write to think. Most people write to record. Clear thinkers write to understand. Writing slows thought down. It forces precision. It exposes gaps you didn't know were there. Leonardo da Vinci's notebooks weren't polished. They were messy. Questions, sketches, half ideas. The habit, write daily about what you understand and, just as importantly, what you don't. If you can't explain it clearly, you don't understand it yet. Fourth, learn across fields. High intelligence isn't knowing more facts, it's seeing more connections. Physics teaches cause and effect. Biology teaches adaptation. Psychology teaches behavior. Economics teaches incentives. When ideas cross-pollinate, thinking becomes flexible. Charlie Munger called this a lattice work of mental models. The habit, once a week, learn one idea outside your main field. Not deeply, just enough to change how you see your own work. Fifth, train your memory. Memory isn't separate from intelligence, it supports it. The faster you can recall, the faster you can reason. Nikola Tesla could build machines in his mind before touching a tool. He wasn't memorizing, he was simulating. The habit, recall before reviewing. Close your notes, explain what you learned out loud. If you can't teach it, you don't own it. Sixth, protect your brain. Intelligence isn't only built, it's maintained. Sleep deprivation, chronic stress, and constant stimulation quietly reduce cognitive performance. Darwin worked a few focused hours a day. The rest was walking, resting, and thinking. Because the brain consolidates and improves during recovery, not overload. The habit, sleep consistently, move daily, allow boredom. Boredom isn't wasted time, it's mental recovery. Here's the truth. Intelligence isn't a fixed trait. It's a system you're either strengthening or weakening every day. Not through hacks, not through shortcuts, through habits. The smartest people didn't chase intelligence, they built lives that created it.
So if you want a sharper mind, stop hunting for better answers and start changing how you think.